Mom was thrilled when I got pregnant. She'd been preparing me to be a mother since the day I was born. When I was little, this meant encouraging me to play with baby dolls, practically the only toys in the house. As I got older, it meant constantly volunteering me to babysit. Everyone said it was a shame I didn't have any siblings since I was so good with kids. She came to all my appointments, of course. When the doctor announced that I was having a boy, she gave a barely perceptible sigh. I asked her what was wrong, but she wouldn't answer until the doctor left the room. "It's nothing, honey," she said. "Just the women in our family are stronger." I had no idea what she meant. She wasn't close with her family, so I'd never met any of them. So I shrugged it off. Titus was born 4 months later, and my husband Caleb and I loved him. Mom was weird about him, though. She kept telling me everything that was wrong with him. He cried too often, smelled bad. Sometimes she slipped up and called him it. Occasionally, when she thought I wasn't looking, I'd catch her looking sadly at Titus and shaking her head. Finally, when she suggested I shouldn't be too sad if anything happened to him, I snapped and told her to get out of my life. A year later, I gave birth to Vivian. She was born before her due date, but she didn't look like a preemie. In fact, she was in the 99th percentile. She grew fast, too, meeting all her milestones early. She was walking when she was 9 months old. She was also, however, displaying worrying behaviors towards Titus. By the time she was a year old, she was his size and much faster and stronger. She'd steal his food when she wasn't hungry, she'd push him over whenever she got the chance, then laugh and laugh. Sometimes she just sat there and watched him, with a gaze that could only be described as predatory. Titus always started crying when she did that. I went to all the specialists I could, but none of them helped. Finally, at the end of my rope, I called my mom.
"You have a daughter?"
Was the first question she asked. "Yeah, and she's..."
"Why didn't you tell me? When can I come meet her?"
I was cut off by Caleb yelling my name through the door. "In a minute, babe."
"Remember how I told you the women in our family are stronger?"
"Yeah." Caleb's voice got louder, then it turned into a scream. Mom sighed.
"I tried to warn you about this. I tried not to let you get too attached to the boy."
Added to Caleb's screams and Titus's screams were the sound of ripping flesh and snapping bone. Then, quietly, at first but steadily louder, Vivian's laughter.
"All right,"
Mom said.
"it's time I told you about your brothers."